Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome to a new episode from Linguamid. This episode is dedicated to answering your questions about spoken Egyptian. In my long journey with spoken Egyptian, and especially in the last few months, I've been getting many questions, many important questions regarding spoken Egyptian, and I summarized them into main questions about this beautiful language and about learning it, and I'll share these questions with you and answer them for you in this episode. Actually, learning spoken Egyptian is not as difficult as you may think. It's very easy. However, you need to know key points and key facts about spoken Egyptian that will save you a lot of effort and hassle that many students already confronted without knowing, the basics and without knowing the important and vital information to begin with. In this episode, I will answer important questions. As I told you, these are related to learning spoken Egyptian, the difference between modern standard Arabic and spoken Egyptian, whether you need somebody around who is a native in practicing the language, and how to sound natural, how to sound like a native. All these questions will be answered in this episode. So let's start with the first question. So what's the difference between modern standard Arabic and spoken Egyptian? This is by far the most important question and the most frequent question I get from my students. Actually, many students at the beginning think that modern standard Arabic is like spoken Egyptian. Both are Arabic language. This is a very big mistake. And actually, due to this mistake, some people take wrong approaches while studying Arabic for conversation that lead to waste in time, effort, and energy, and also money, of course. To answer this question simply, modern standard Arabic is not like spoken Egyptian by all means. They are different entities. It's true that spoken Egyptian has a component of modern standard Arabic inside because the history of Egypt is really vast and is really very rich. And at a point in this history, the Arabs came to Egypt and Egyptians start to adapt the Arabic language in their own speech, but it didn't eliminate the other components. So, modern standard Arabic is the pure Arabic language. Of course, it has modernized, and there are many expressions, many words that disappeared from even usage today. But the modern standard Arabic is the Arabic language in its pure form, pure structure, and so on. Spoken Egyptian is a language of its own, and it has different components. It has a component of ancient Egyptian or Coptic. Coptic and ancient Egyptian are very, let's say, similar, but the difference is that Coptic adapted ancient Egyptian and also many other languages like the Greek and Roman. They were all inherited and all came with the ancient Egyptian into the Coptic. So we can say that spoken Egyptian, it has the Coptic component, which has ancient Egyptian, Greek, and so on. It has also many words from French, many words from Turkish, many words from Greek, and from Italian, and so on. So it's very rich. And also, of course, it has a big component of the modern standard Arabic. So speaking Egyptian, you will find words from all these languages combined. Okay, so it's very important to know that modern standard Arabic is not like spoken Egyptian. If you want to learn Egyptian for conversation, this is the right approach because you learn the language that people use actually in daily situations. But if you want to learn a language for writing, or the language that people use in certain formal events or certain usage in the news, for example, then Modern Standard Arabic is your choice. So they are totally different. Modern Standard Arabic is not like spoken Egyptian. Can I learn spoken Egyptian without learning Modern Standard Arabic at the beginning? This is by far a very important question, actually, and I get from many students. Of course you can. And I really recommend that you do. Why? Because when you learn spoken Egyptian for conversation, you learn directly the language that's used on the streets. Okay? But if you learn Modern Standard Arabic first for conversation only, and this is very important, Modern Standard Arabic has other applications. But if you want to learn for conversation and you learn MSA or Modern Standard Arabic first, you lose your time, you lose energy, you lose effort, you lose money, and all this because you learn a very big background, a very important background, really, but not for conversation. And you end up despaired and you end up really tired because you don't find all these information used in the spoken or the communication language. So if you start right from the beginning and learn spoken Egyptian, this will really give you a shortcut into the communication. And I offer my spoken Egyptian accelerator program that is tailored for learning spoken Egyptian for communication. Okay, you'll find the link in the description box and go check the features and check how I integrate all these, the important features and components in order to give you a tailor-made solution for learning to communicate in the Arab countries using the spoken dialect of Cairo. So I totally recommend that you learn spoken Egyptian directly without learning MSA. That brings us to a point. Some students say, if I already learned MSA, is that a harmful thing for spoken Egyptian, or that will prevent me from mastering spoken Egyptian? Of course not. This will be an advantage actually, because you will have some words and you will have some expressions that are adapted from Modern Standard Arabic and used in Egyptian, and they will be familiar to you. But this by no means a necessity to learn Modern Standard Arabic first. If you learn it first, it's okay. It's an advantage. If you didn't learn it, it's not a problem at all. You can dive directly into spoken Egyptian. If I don't have somebody to practice with, how should I practice spoken Egyptian? This is also a very good question. And this is why I developed this component, which is the Zoom conversation sessions, which allows you to use a native speaker to get instant feedback and break the ice or break the language barrier and be comfortable with using the language. In my accelerator, I give you the chance to talk and also to practice the language, and I give you also instant feedback. So if you get things wrong, don't worry or don't be ashamed. It's not the end of the world. I will tell you how to pronounce it right. Okay, so you can use the accelerator even without having any native around, and also try to attend the sessions or use the library there of the recorded sessions in order to hear people talk and make mistakes and hear the correction. And this is the way to improve. So it's not a big deal at all. So in this short episode, I answered the most important and common questions I keep getting from my students worldwide about spoken Egyptian and learning spoken Egyptian. If you have any question, write me in the comment below. And don't forget also to check my free online course, Egyptian Arabic 101. It's a basic course where you can get all the background, all the foundation for the spoken Egyptian and get the sense of this language. It's completely free online course with a downloadable ebook. You'll find the link in the first comment and also in the description box. Also, don't forget to check my social media and check the also the description box for other important resources. And thanks a lot for watching this episode and waiting for you in future episodes.